Well, hello, and welcome to Marty Plays Games. We are on the midweek stream. It is a Wednesday, and we are taking a look at Farthest Frontier on the PC. So this is a game from the 9th of August 2022. It is from Crate Entertainment and published by Crate Entertainment, so this is very much an indie game. Protect and guide your people as you forge a town from an untamed wilderness at the edge of the unknown world. Harvest raw materials, hunt, fish and farm to survive. Produce crafted items to trade, consume, equip and fight with as you battle for your survival against the elements and outside threats. Non-specific outside threats. So it says this one is historical. Okay. Agriculture, medieval and early access. It has 18,835 reviews of all time. 86% of those are positive, giving it a very positive rating. And there's 135 recent reviews. 83% of those are positive, also giving it a very positive rating. Which is nice. So we have a community and a game guide there. This is version 0.9.7G. Always like to have a good G. We will have a quick look at the settings here. Some general settings for autosave interval of 10 minutes. We can have a maximum of 500 villagers. That will go all the way to disabled, or 2,000. So we'll leave it at 500. I think that's fine for the hours worth of game that we are going to play. We have some UI scaling. I've changed this up to 1.2. Widget scaling. So these tooltip texts are really tiny. I can barely read that. Adjust the scale of the... It's quite ironic, isn't it? That the UI tooltips are really tiny, that you can't see them, even if you scale them. Shouldn't if I scale that? Don't change it. It changes nothing. I can see. So I don't know what's going on with that. That widget scale didn't seem to change anything anyway. Certainly didn't change the tooltip text size. Yeah, none of these actually have tooltips on. But you've got stuff here for notifications and hints. Video, it says it's full screen. I mean, it might be, I'm not sure, but I can put the mouse outside the window, which normally indicates that it is not proper full screen. I've turned off enable edge scroll, and I've maximised these things out. So we've got depth of field, foliage, soft particle, soft shadow, anti-aliasing at 8 times MSAA, and shadows on very high. And I've limited stuff to 120 Hz. Audio, these were all set at max. It blew my head off when I put the headphones on, so I've set the music down to there and adjusted these like this. Controls, we're playing this one on the mouse and keyboard, so I haven't inverted the y-axis, even though that would be the correct way to use a pad. And we have language options. We're playing this in English. Nice. So that's all our settings. We're going to play a new settlement. We're going to be a trailblazer because that is the default. And we will be, of course, Floodberg. We're going to be in an idyllic valley. So yeah, these tooltips are just way, way, way too small. Why did you think that that was a good idea, eh? Come on. If you're going to do tooltip text, at least make them readable. Or scale with your scaling settings, because it ain't doing it, is it? We've got some advanced settings here. Resources. Oh, that's just so small. I can't read that at all. It may as well not be there if I can't read it. We'll start anyway. We've got wildlife raiders. Meladis. Meladis. Always like a good bit of Meladis.
Life can be harsh everywhere, but in the old world, there was no hope of it ever improving. When our crops failed, the ruling class would still collect the same share, leaving our children to starve. And if we had any coin to our name, the taxman would appear, demanding it for the crown. The nobles hid behind the safety of their walls and did nothing when raiders pillaged the outskirts of the city.
I mean, it sounds a little bit like Sean Bean, but I don't think it is Sean Bean.
We'd rather take our chances in the wilderness.
I'll have to see if he dies later, then we'll know it's Sean Bean.
Than starve to death in our homeland. The journey wasn't easy. We lost many along the way. But this wild, unsettled land offers us the hope of a new start as the masters of our own destiny.
The artwork's quite nice, I think. And we've got some loading. You could have kind of done that in the background while we were watching the intro. Why does the last 10% always take the longest amount of time? Okay, we seem to almost have control. We've finished scouting the surrounding area. Survey the land. Your villagers have explored and choose a promising site to construct your town centre. It's important to choose a location that's near resources you'll need to build successful settlement. Things like clay, iron ore, and potential food sources. So, how will we actually see iron ore and clay? Oh, I think it is telling us. So this is like a radar. We can see underground. How big a map have we got then? I don't know whether that's fog of war stuff or whether we can go further on. I don't think we want to be on the top of them. It's not letting us do it up there anyway. That'd be quite cool though, wouldn't it? Right at the top of the mountain, we'd see all the people coming and have to shoot them. We'd have a distinct offensive advantage. So, let's have a look. We've got minerals. Oh, so I can't actually mouse over on that to see. But we can see fertility, water bonus, foraging sources spotted, minerals in range. So I don't know which one of those is clay. I'm guessing the first one's probably clay. Second one could be stone or iron ore. It's not a great menu, if I'm being honest. Please. I suppose we want to try and get some fertile land that's above... Oh, look, there's water here. So this might not be a bad idea to go near here. Water bonus 67% there. And it's quite fertile near the water as well. I think we've got resources all near there. I think we're gonna start near the water. I think that's probably going to be a sensible idea. We've got trees around us. Yeah, let's start near the water. Yes, I can barely see that menu. I'm going to try and turn those, that dialogue, I mean. I'm going to turn that... Oh, this has gone really tiny as well. Let's scale this up. Let's scale in. That's a bit better. I think we'll keep it at 2. Can see a bit more what's going on there. Hopefully that would also apply. Housing shortage? Well, yeah, of course there is. We haven't built anything yet. Harvest resources. Cheers. We're going to harvest some resources. Trees, stone, bushes and berries. Why not? Let's have all the things. Did we do a command? I think we did. We can zoom in quite far. That is some big flowers now. They're almost as big as they are. Definitely chopping. Let's build some houses then. Building menu. We're going to build some housing. We can't build anything. It requires a town centre. What? Isn't that a town centre? Oh, I think they might still be building this, perhaps. Yeah, I think this is a little countdown of work that needs to be done. Look. If that becomes unlocked, we'll know. Yeah, so now we can build some housings. Does it have to be desirability? Look, it's got a little chart. I quite like that, although it doesn't seem to be making any difference. There's no desirability for it being in water, so you'd have thought that would have gone up, wouldn't you? I mean, don't people prize having waterside properties? It's normally a thing. So how many will this house? Warning, raiders camp nearby. Really? It doesn't really seem to make any difference where we put this. So raiders camp. Oh, bloody hell! So raiders camp just there. We missed that when we plonked the thing there. When we rotate this. No, that's rotating that. Right click cancels apparently. I want to rotate the house. Tab. There we go. Tab. So let's face it that way. That's some lightning, that is. We'll do one more. Cool. Do we have enough wood? We have no wood. So let's chop some more. Harvest the trees. Where are they getting this wood from then, if we don't actually have any? No firewood. Apparently firewood's critical if we're going to survive. So we need to stockpile some. Because you want to be warm. Use firewood splitters to turn logs into firewood. So that is not wood then. Is it not? In large towns, villagers may need to travel long distances in cold to reach available firewood. We should probably plant more trees then. So that is logs. And that's firewood. So we have neither logs nor firewood. Clear building menu then. So if we do stockyard. I don't really care about that camp at the minute. We'll deal with that in a bit. Resources. It's basic well. Firewood splitter, so we need 2 of these, I think. Replace. There's still a housing shortage. Would we put the well in the town centre? Well, the red obviously means we can't place it there. I'm not entirely sure. I didn't want to place it there. Well, it's there now. It's just going to have to stay there. We have enough housing for... four. They want a house each almost then. Bloody hell, that would be social care now. Social housing. Let's give you some more houses then. Can't build it near the rocks. That isn't enough houses. I don't know what is. Oh look, we've only got 1 house built though, so maybe there's 4 people per house, which means we would have plenty there. So can we cancel these? Yeah. Delete. So we'll leave it with the 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it'll be 5 houses. That's plenty, I think. The other thing we needed was that one. Firewood splitter. We'll put that there. That needs 8 logs. Are they chopping stuff? They are chopping stuff. Apparently it takes 3 people to chop a tree. I suppose that does happen when you're stuck in your tree. That's definitely not the most effective way of chopping it down, I would have thought. And that one's just chopping through the other person. She doesn't seem to mind. But, I mean, it must sting. Well, you chop people. I mean, I think in Age of Empires, the first game, people were chopping trees down without being stuck in the trunks or chopping each other up. So we have 8 now, so it is 4 people per house, I think, then. So we'll end up with room for 20 people. So we'll have some growth. That's fine. At least they won't be getting rained on soon. I think the water looks quite nice. Bit choppy out there. It's not an awful lot of wind on the trees. A little bit. Quite choppy water for not a lot of wind though. But it looks pretty. I think we'll end up turning these warnings off as well. We need to be told that every 2 minutes. I mean, how can we have a housing shortage now? We've got enough for 12. And what is this here? Oh, this is our season look. So at the moment we're in late spring. And we're going to get into summer, autumn, and then some nice winter snow. At least the music's calming. Now, are these going to bother us later on? Yeah, they don't look friendly, do they? And they've got quite big clubs, and that looks very pointy. They're all turning in unison, though. They're sharpening their swords as well, apparently, that they don't have. Fine. How are you getting on? I don't know when the wheel's turning. She's obviously very strong. I mean, she just moved that wheelbarrow then at 30 degrees and nobody's business. You keep on going to the gym, lady. Why aren't you chopping trees down? We still have people chopping, do we? Yeah, we do. And we are running low on food, so ask there any berries that we can gather. That's a clay deposit. I'm gonna need some of that later on. It's pretty miserable here by the lakes as well. It's bloody raining. More people wish to join your settlements. 6 months more food and 6 houses. We've got 5 houses at the minute, I think. Or we will have soon. So if we just put one more down. I want thousands. There, that'll do. So eventually we'll have 6. Food though. Let's have a look at building some food production stuff then. We have a hunter's cabin, a forager's shack, a fishing shack, fishing, crop field, and a smokehouse. So, I mean, we've got water here. Makes sense that we put a fishing shack down, I would have thought. This bloody mouse. It's got such a light touch on the right click, on the right mouse button. I always end up pushing it by accident. Right, we will have shortly a fishing place. We've got a well now. We'll get a hunter's cabin down as well. We also want a forager's shack. So if we do that the opposite way. Cool. So do we have any kind of pavement stuff? Roads and fencing, there we are. Dirt road. Dirt road allows your villagers to travel faster. Costs off per 100 meters. So costs are what though? 50, I don't know what that is. 50 what? Not sure. I won't worry about roads for the time being anyway. I don't think we need them. I don't want to start plonking down loads of roads if they're going to cost us a lot of stuff, whatever it is. I think it's probably units of work. It was actually, yeah, maybe that's what it is. Look, units of work. I think putting roads down is probably not the most sensible use of workers' time at the moment. We're probably better doing some food production stuff, like a farm. We put, because this is nice, and you'd have thought it would be a bit more fertile by the water, wouldn't you? But that is the most fertile here. 72, 73. So put some fields down. Under minimum size. That's 1,632 works. That's a lot. Your village is critically low on firewood. Increase firewood production. Well, it will help if they actually built the thing that does that. That would be very good. We're still waiting for it to be built. Let's prioritise that, because you can look. We'll prioritise that. Are we still chopping wood? We are. I think I can hear him chopping. I can see one chopping. And after that, we'll prioritise the forager's shack as well. Doing the little barrows. Do we have to actually sign people to the buildings? Yeah, so we can do that there, look. Yeah. What does that do? No tooltip on that one. We'll have 2 people. We probably ought to put that up to 4 when we get some more people in. We're still in summer. We've got plenty of months yet before it starts getting to winter. So with any luck, we'll get our firewood splitter building done really quick. Good. We got a bigger menu. We can produce minimum quota. Maximum quota. We're on infinite. So we can't actually change that. Do we have anybody working on it? We have Rocard. He is a firewood splitter. That is his job. Maybe we'll get 2 people doing this. So I think the 2 to 4 people before was just a construction. But we have a maximum of 2 people cutting firewood, which is fine. We can have up to 24 people in the village. We're only 50% occupancy at the moment. Hopefully we'll start seeing this going up. That would be nice. Ah, there's some hazelnuts. Look. Made to make your mouth water. Harvest. Getting water. It's basic, but it's there. Look, we've got 128 waters. What about you? Some buildings have work area in order to function. This circle defines where the villagers seek resources in the world. Oh. Well, it might have been helpful telling us that before we placed it then, I guess, but can we move it? Relocate. We can. So we relocate here. At least we've got something to forage then, haven't we? They're chopping. I'm still not seeing any logs turn to firewood though. Got nothing in storage, even though they're chopping loads of stuff. Incoming travellers wish to immigrate. 7 people have arrived. We've got enough room for 7. We'll accept them. Get working. Go and do some chopping. Are they sad? Why are you so sad?
Need anything?
No. They are. They're sad because they haven't got beer. He's chopping trees. He's 18 and he's got no education. We don't need no education.
Need anything?
None of them are educated. It's alright. Means we don't have to put a library up. Just can't read. No point having a library if you can't read. Got 3 arrows there. What does that give us? It's just a random 3 arrow thing. Yeah, there's a lot of unhelpful icons around the place. At least that tells us that's hazelnut. It doesn't really tell us anything at all, does it? What else can we build then? Walls. We don't really need walls at the minute. Oh, they're all complaining about no firewood again. Well, there's a lot more I can do. I mean, we're chopping. Chopping as fast as we can. Oh, they're not chopping at all now. So we haven't got any logs. Well, let's expand. Oh, we've got loads more for chopping down. They're just not chopping fast enough. Chop faster. And we're down to 2 foods. A bustling market would help generate gold. Yeah, I think you've got more important things to worry about at the minute, like food. So a villager has no ranged weapon. Ranged attacks are impossible. Well, how do we get those then? Saw pit. They will cut into a wooden plank as well. I don't think there's any point getting one of those at the minute because we can't even do enough of firewood at the moment. Food production we've gone through, storage we've gone through. Sound good. Amenities and services, a graveyard, we probably need some of those soon. Way things are going. What about defences? Got a lookout tower. That will cost us 5 gold a month and we haven't got any gold, so it's not really going to help. And decorations. We have an oak tree, but an oak tree costs us 5 gold. Bloody hell. It's no wonder there's not planting any trees. That looks like some rock. Oh, it's a bird's nest. Then we get eggs there. Oh, we were moving our forager's shack there. How many people have we got working here? Just the one. That's alright. Laura, you can do a good job. Why are you doing laundry? Should be foraging.
Hello.
Hello yourself. Why aren't you working there? Start working. You can do your laundry later. We need some food. We've only got 2 foods left. Has that still been built? Let's increase the number of people doing that to 4 and get that done. And let's prioritise that. Because if she's not doing any gathering, we better get some fishing going. No fishing range. Something wrong with the water? How can there be no fishing range? Get your rod out and go fish. Smoked meat and where's she got smoked meat from? Didn't forage those from a bird's nest. I think there's any desirability of any of these houses at the minute. You do get a bonus for desirability though, look. We need wooden planks to upgrade the buildings. I don't think there's much point in upgrading the buildings in a minute. These are what bonuses it gives us. Additional housing capacity. More happiness because I've got a bigger house. And additional income. How does that work then? Thorn. Oh. Let's gather that. Harvest. Harvest that. And that. Get some berries stored up. We might need them. bloody raining again. Oh, we have finally got some firewoods. Good. Right, what's that? Stone, clay, brick. I think now we've got our firewood stuff sorted, we can start getting on with some clay stuff. So is there anything to get clay? Saw pit, tannery, cobblers, lecture building. So we need that. How do we get that then? We need the saw pit. Right. So we better get one of these built. Let's put it next to that. And we'll prioritise that. Because that will then open up some other things. Now, what's going on there? Where are you, Laura?
What needs doing?
She's shelter stocking. Whatever that is. She's got all the food. Got 4 months of food in storage at the moment. I guess that's what that 4 is then here. And 2 months lost to spoilage over the next 12 months. We'll eat it faster then. Do we need some special kind of storage for food? That is materials, logs and stones. That stores all items. Right, so we need one of these. That will help then. Let's put that up near the town centre. Oh, we don't have any bloody stone. Oh no, we do. Where are they getting stone from then? Let's prioritise that. Harvest. Harvest. We must have accidentally highlighted some rock, I guess. Harvest. Still need 6. And 1 logs. I can still hear him chopping. I think if we highlight that again. So we've still got all of these trees marked to chop down, so we don't need to worry about that for the time being. I think we're alright for what we've got marked for resource gathering at the moment. And these people seem to be leaving us well alone. But I think we will end up doing some defence stuff. How much does this actually cost us? 25 wood and 15 stone and 50 gold. So got no gold at the minute. It did talk about a marketplace though, didn't it? It requires a saw pit and a storehouse. Well, we've got those under construction at the minute. So once they are done, that'll open a few more things up. It's starting to snow already. We're not in winter yet, we're in autumn. How can it be snowing? They're all gonna die. Well, they're all gonna die. She's pondering next. How many times have we clicked on this now? She's done a laundry. She's put stuff in somewhere, and now she's pondering existence. I haven't seen her doing any gathering yet. I think we're gonna sack you. We'll get someone else in. She probably took this job because she thought it would be an easy, cushy number. Oh, I know your sort.
Aye?
Hey yourself. Rolfurk. He is a farmer. He's doing tilling apparently. Don't look like you're doing a lot of tilling to me. Construction's been halted due to winter. Of course it has. It's not even winter though, is it? It's late autumn. I reckon they've got a union. That's what it is. So we didn't get anything at all from our farm then. Doesn't look very tilled to me. That's our fishing shack. It has nuts in it. We've caught some nuts. We do have 32 fish though. So we have actually caught some fish. Even though it was telling us there were no fish. It's very confusing. We can retarget building work area. What does that do? Yeah, that's probably more sensible. Yeah, we'll go with that. And more of it's in the water now, which is kind of useful for a fishing hut, I would have said. We've got 7 foods. How can that be spoiling though now? The spoiling's gone up to 6, look. So we're going to end up with 1 foods. Has that not been built yet? No, that's alright. We don't have any barrel. Barrel stocking is currently enabled. Just let that do itself, because I don't think we're going to reach 1500 limit somehow. What other stuff here? Greens. I don't think we can harvest these because there isn't any. No greens or herbs. We can still get these hawthorns though. Let's prioritise getting some of those. Before winter's out. It's getting right snowy now. This building does not have access to clean water source. What is that? Don't think that's going to be polluted. Yeah, we'll put down another well. Where were the bloody wells? There. Basic well. You happy now? We had some more things that we could do here. A workshop where we can use logs to craft bows and arrows. Well, we need those because then we can do some hunting. So we'll get that built. We'll expand up here, look. It's getting icy now. Let's put that there. We'll prioritise that. Because at least we can do some hunting in the winter. There's going to be animals about. Still, isn't there? You'd think. I think our river's frozen. Our lake's frozen over. Yeah, look, it is. That is ice, look. Nice. That's a nice touch. I like that. We've got plenty of firewood. We've got planks. We've got stone. Not enough to do that, but still. Seeking shelter. Seeking shelter. I don't know. I don't think she looks like she's 21. I mean, all this outdoor work is probably harder on you, but I still wouldn't have said 21. What about you?
What needs doing?
You? She's, I mean, she looks more 30ish, I would have said. She's mining for stone. Good. Get chopping, that's going to keep you warm.
What is it?
He is Hult. It's a nice Yorkshire name, that one. He's a labourer. He's 22. He's got no ailments though, which is nice.
Work to be done?
She's 39. She's a basic. It's good. It's better than the others.
Yes?
He's 45. He keeps smoked meat in his pocket.
What needs doing?
Hunting. She's 17. She's got 29 arrows. Where did she get the bow from? It sounds windier than these trees would have you believe. Building. That is a compost yard. So what will that do? Collect human and animal waste. Nice. A night soilsman. What a job. Shit collector is what that means. Right, well, we'll have one of those, but we'll put that away from our camp, I think. Why don't we put it up near near these people? They won't mind, will they? Bit of a stink. Wake them up. See what the raiders do. Probably not the greatest idea, but it'll be fun to find out. It's extremely cold and a moderate gale.
Aye?
Is that a different Hult, or is that the same Hult? I swear his face is different. A raid camp has attacked your villagers. Oh. I guess that wasn't really sensible to put there then after all. Let's cancel that. I was hoping we'd build it and then the stink would scare the raiders off. But it didn't work. So let's put that down here instead. And what else can we not build here? A basket shop. We require a storehouse and a saw pit. I thought we had a storehouse. Well, we'll put one of those there. That needs 30 woods. We haven't got any woods. I'll be glad when it's spring. Got a ways to go. We've got no food left now. That's what I was afraid of. That's why I prioritised this gathering stuff. We lost 16 meat. How can we lose 16 meat in the dead of winter when it's frozen? Come on. Halted. We lost the fish. Even though it's freezing cold. We lost all the meats. Why didn't they put it in the storage? They're all gonna die. We don't have any military units at all at the minute. Crop summary, let's have a look. Estimated yield, I don't think that that can be right, surely. We're estimated to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5 out of 0. Might be a bug, that. It's a new year. We survived the whole year. It's not bad going. First time playing this. We've got 2 farmers, 1 fisherman, forager, and a hunter, and they haven't got any food. Adds up to 9, so the rest of them haven't got any professions, because I guess that's because we haven't got the buildings for them to work in. So they should all be chopping wood down then. Nobody's actually complaining about food though, are they? Very strange. Oh, he's going to start farming again now. Can we prioritise that? Yeah, we better prioritise that. At least I didn't die of freezing to death. It's a doe. Nice. That yields 1 carcass. We've got 1 foods. Nice. Still can't build a basket shop. Or a tannery. Or a cobbler shop. Clay, I still can't build clay stuff yet. Crops, ready for assignment. That's a lot of stuff on that dialogue. Click to remove the selected crop from rotation. Click to expand the size of the crop field. Environment fertility factor. Here you can adjust the clay and sand. Click to any of the 3 crop rotations. Yeah, how do I close that? Click to add crops. So if we do carrots, parsnips, and oh, not enough for beans. Peas. That one will do wheat. Can't do cabbage. That one will do cabbage and cabbage. Is that good? I think that's good. It isn't like cabbage and turnip. Best kind of vegetables. Still can't do these buildings. still waiting? Still waiting on 18 woods for the storehouse. Yeah. I mean, it seems logically put together. Quite like how it looks. I like it. There's some really nice touches in this game. Like how this water all froze over. I did like that. And I do like the way the water looks. The trees are a little bit basic, but overall this is quite a fun little game, I think. You can currently pick this one up on Steam for £16 in the sale, and for that price, if you like this kind of game, I think it's probably worth a look. Definitely one of the better little city colony sims I've played recently. That's for sure. Runs nicely. Be interested to see what it gets like when it gets 500 villagers, but that may take some time by the looks of things. Ouch. Definitely wouldn't want it to be under that. That is all from you for today. I shall be back again on the weekend with another game for my pile of shame. Until then, have a pleasant evening and don't spend too much in the Steam sale. I will see you later.